contracts, suggestions with them. They go down to negotiate, and then they ask the corporate body, what do you want us to give them? That's not how you do negotiations. You ain't gonna never get shit you deserve if you waiting on the motherfucker that's trying to enslave you to give you something that you deserve. The inflation alone is killing the underlining the underlining value of the workers' wages. So they hitting you with taxes, multiple taxes, because you paying tax off your check, you paying tax at the register, you paying another motherfucking tax on your house, you paying a tax on your car in order to drive on the roads. All these fucking taxes, 90% of your money is gone in taxes, but you don't see it. Who in the fuck is collecting the taxes? We don't collect taxes, right? We donate to our corporate jurisdiction based on the family bank's capability in order to maintain infrastructure, right? So it's going back to the family banks. We got to decentralize the money market. They blocking us out with central banks. We going back to family banks. All of the big mamas got to start finding the children in the family with entrepreneurial minds that know how to manage money and bring them together to form your family bank council. If you want to know about the family bank, I'm going to pull up this video so y'all can see what it looked like, so y'all can get the right one. But the family bank is going to be the way that we going to be doing. We going to cut out all this central bank shit, right? Because once we cut them motherfuckers out, now we control our own destiny and our own fate. Our own financial, where is it at? Where is it at? There's a bunch of them in here, but I want y'all to get the one that I use, so we'll be studying the same one. But you can look at all of them. No, all about the money. Oh, they took my video down, so I have to find y'all another one. All right, so try this one. The title of it is How to Create a Family Bank. How to create a family bank. Right? You have to understand, like, I got a sister that's an accountant. She's a certified practicing, a CPA, certified practicing accountant. And I got a cousin that's a certified hustler, PhD from motherfucking sidewalk psychology. But them are the two that my mama left in charge of the family bank, right? So when everybody get their shit back, my family, I already know in my family who my mama assigned these jobs to, right? Like, I got another cousin, he got murdered. His name was Man. He was supposed to be in charge of the family security, but he got murdered in Chicago in this gangbanging shit, right? But that's who was originally our chief of security for the family, right? Now that shit fall on me. I don't care. I will tell a motherfucker to shoot to kill, but that I can't get that order till Larry Hoover tell me we ain't brain banging no more. We done whooped their ass sufficient. Until I hear from Larry Hoover, I got to keep brain banging to get y'all to call forth the chiefs from the land, because they have to give us a report, a status report, like the State of the State address, right? They're going to give us what we would call it a State of the Tribes address. What is the condition of the tribes on the land? Are we sufficiently organized? do we have sufficient structure in place to run our own system of government? We can't overthrow the enemy using the tools the enemy gave us to overthrow him. That's counterproductive to his position as the enemy. If you don't understand that, then you really need to sit down and wait and watch. When you don't know what to do, you be still and watch. Then when it comes to you what to do, you do everything in your part to assist your family in reclaiming their birthright. So at this point in time, I'm sharing as much information as I can. I don't know what, like, the people collectively, individually, everybody wants some individual shit. I can't do no personal counseling sessions right now, or no personal one-on-one sessions, because I'm overwhelmed. I move like a whole fucking team. It's just me. By myself. The research, just me. The sifting through the books, just me. The going back to get the references is just me. Right? To tell y'all the culture and what we doing in the culture is just me. Only time I get help is when I get help through the Wind Talker channel. They tell me, look over here. And I know where to look at in order to get the part at. It's nothing personal. I don't have a gripe with nobody. I don't have I don't have enough give a fuck to be beefing with nobody. Right? So if my give a fuck meter, like, I'm with the smoke, but I don't care enough about what somebody's saying to make me beef with them. Big Mama gonna take care of and move them out my way if they in my way. If they come at me, I don't care. We can bring it however you want to bring it. I'm not running, I'm not ducking, I'm not hiding. But right now, we bringing forth these receipts for these facts that we dropping, telling you motherfuckers who did it, where they came from, why they came, and how long they been here. All of this shit since 1492 is not our shit. Our shit is in the midst of it. We can see how our chiefs move on the land, right? But there's corporate jurisdiction. There's nothing that the United States can give you because they are a corporation that's folded. It's defunct. Every time you try to get a driver's license, birth certificate, go to work and get your tax, you are giving them power for one more day. If we could just, all of the ones of us that's organic to the land, just don't go to work one day. One day, them motherfuckers will bow down and kiss your ass near the Albuquerque, because then they'll know that you know, right? But I can't set the date. No man can set the date, because only the women's supposed to know the date. The women get together and they make the dates. Then we give them the information they need, because they are the lawgivers in righteousness. I don't give a fuck about what. There's no way you can follow all of the laws on the books of this corporate jurisdiction. Every day you become a criminal that you allow these motherfuckers to reign and rule over you. Every day, everything you doing in their system is against the law in their system. How in the fuck is they getting away with this shit? What y'all not seeing? There's so many laws on the book that they could just pull anything out their ass and charge you with something. Because it's too many laws on the books. Force the laws of might. It's 42 of them motherfuckers, and we know what they is. Right? That's what you enforce. Enforce, don't touch these babies. That's what you enforce. Stop molesting the children. Enforce that shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. The enemy is on the land. Larry Hoover's job is to give a report. So basically, this is how it worked on the land. All of the chiefs on the land got a grievance. They either got a grievance or a resolution. The ones with the grievance, vex the grievance to Larry, we got to find a solution. The ones who found a solution, right, Larry got to report the solution to the collective of the chieftains across the land, No big eyes, no little U's. That means that the 2-year-old is just as much chief as the 40-year-old. If you a chief, you a fucking chief. Right? So when he give the report, it's for us to know who did it, what they doing, how long they been here, how they got here. He got to go into the same shit I'm telling y'all. He got to tell y'all from the chiefs all giving him reports of what's going on the land, because he's the spokesperson. He's the one that they want vocal. He's the one they want to speak, the chairman of the board, the CEO of the government. Our government is not their government. They got a mind control government. We don't even deal in government. We deal in long house, short house, big mama house, big papa house. We don't deal in government. All that shit is deception. This shit all traced all the way back to Plato's Republic, to Alexander's conquest, all the way back. If you don't know about what's going on back then, you can't find out what's going on now. That's why I had to spend all this goddamn time reading these goddamn books. And I personally never wanted this job. I didn't want this job. I just made myself the only person qualified to tell y'all who the imposters on the land is. Not because I'm better than nobody. It's because didn't nobody want this dirty ass job I gotta do. This is a dirty job. You make enemies out of motherfuckers you ain't never seen for telling the truth. Because the worst thing you can tell a motherfucker is the truth. That's the worst thing you can tell them. Right? So I need one of these sisters to come in here so I can ground my energy. I got about 9 requests in my feed. I don't know who. I'm the first female sister I see to come in and help me try to like tone this energy down so I can get off this phone. I'm off this live. But right now I'm pumped. I'm pumped for a myriad of reasons, but the biggest reason is because this shit is over. This shit is over. Wake up, my people. This shit is over. Shout out to my brother Kalai. Shout out to Bad Example. We had a little disagreement, but I can't stop that brother from doing what he doing. If he feel like he doing what's right, just leave me out of it, because I ain't part of that motherfucking shit that he talking about. He's picking the wrong side, the wrong people, right? Only person I can speak for is me and Kalai. We not on that bullshit. Kalai still worried about genetics, which is some human shit. O blood is the first blood. That's why it's a universal donor. How do you get to be a universal donor? O negative. Give blood to everybody. Who can do that? Mama, the one who birthed them all. She got to give rise to all of the blood types in order for the blood type to be compatible with all blood types. They had to come from the central source, right? They say that we are the old negative, the negative bloods is from outer space. I don't know, I don't care. All I know is that the oldest blood type and the one that you can get all of them, give all of them life from is the O negative, but can't none of them give life back to the O negative. So what that mean? You can only get life from the source, but you can't give the source the life that you got. You can't feed the source life. Life comes from the source, but you can't feed it back. That's called backed up drain, right? It's an energy backup. It's a reversal of the flow, right? So you need certain stuff in place in order to balance that shit out. Right? Don't let the blood types, don't let the skin tones, don't let none of that shit interfere. Ain't no big eyes and ain't no little U's. Right? Ain't no big eyes, ain't no little U's. Right? So what that mean? That mean that we all on equal footing. We just got a different job based off the job that we was trained by Big Mama to do, by how.
For a second, because I hope I hope people are watching this, and I hope people are not even just listening to you, listening to me, but listening to their spirit. Y'all need to lay up off this man for real, because don't nobody got the answers, and niggas been walking around for hella long